Happy Tuesday. We've arrived again, and I'm just excited to spend a moment with you this Tuesday. And today I really wanted to just let you see kind of into the life of what a day looks like for our family preservation director, Carlos. And obviously it looks different than what it usually looks like because of lockdown in Honduras. And it just reminds me, he's gonna share that with you. I asked him just to do a video since we couldn't really interview and him sit with me on Tuesday Talk. So he did a video for us to just update you with the families and what he's been able to do with them during this lockdown time and what that kind of looks like. So it gives you a glimpse into what his life looks like every day as Family Pres Director. And so I just wanted to it just threw me back in time to just think about, I don't know if any of you remember, back in the day we'd get home from school or from work and we'd pick up the phone and we'd call people that we were missing and we would talk like 30 minutes to an hour to 2 hours. And as a teenager, I just remember getting in so much trouble with my parents. They would be like, get off the phone. And we were just desperate to connect to a friend, even if you just spent, 6 hours or whatever in school with them. You were just desperate to connect and talk about whatever just happened. Or someone, that you met at camp, or, a coworker, or whatever it is, we just got on the phone and we talked and talked and talked and talked. And obviously it looks different nowadays with smartphones and all of that. We chat, but does it really look that different, right? Like, what's the difference in being connected to a cord to the wall, to chatting constantly on our phones? But obviously, we all have opinions about how that looks for us these days. But it really threw me back into that time, and that's what Carlos's life looks like right now. Constant, and obviously, our family preservation families don't have smartphones, so it was just constant calling, and talking. And so it just threw me back into that picture. And I mean, even my parents got me, and my sister and I, our own phone ring. Who remembers that? Let me know in the comments, where your number ring differently. So if it was a phone call for the teenagers in the house, it went bring, bring instead of bring or whatever. So who remembers those different ringtones? Or it wasn't ringtones then, just rings. So we had that and everything. And of course, we hogged the phone and we got in trouble for it. So that's kind of what Carlos' life looks like right now, because he can't do the Zoom or virtual chats with the families like our foster families and their caseworkers can do. So he's doing those phone calls every day. So anyway, little blast from the past conversation there for you. So here's what Carlos has to say. Hope you enjoy the update from him. And then I'm going to jump back on at the end and let you know where you can read a little bit more about one of these families. Thanks, guys.
Hola, soy Carlos, director del programa de preservación de familias de Misión Identidad. Quiero contarles lo que hemos estado haciendo con nuestras familias en estos tiempos de emergencia. Hemos llamado todos los días a nuestras familias para saber cómo está su salud física y su salud emocional, para darles aliento y esperanza de saber de que pronto saldremos de esto. También hemos visto cómo están los niños y sus derechos, que no vayan a estar siendo vulnerados. También hemos dado un aporte en dinero para que puedan comprar comida y así proveer a sus hijos. Hasta el momento todas las familias lo están haciendo muy bien. También hemos cubierto algunos gastos de servicios básicos como energía eléctrica, agua potable y alquiler de una vivienda. Les agradecemos mucho todo el apoyo con el que hemos contado hasta el momento. Dios los bendiga.
Buenas tardes, Carlos. Dios los bendiga. Dios siga bendiciendo a toda la compañía y a usted pues por el dinero que los ha mandado, y gracias. Adiós.
Que Dios les bendiga a todos. Que Dios los bendiga a usted y a toda la compañía y a su familia.
Wasn't that such a nice treat to see Esmeralda's family at the end saying hello and thank you and all of that? I love her family. And you can read about her family in past blog posts as well, but the family I wanted to update you on was Angel and Joanna. And I'm going to put that in the blog feed so you can read that and be connected to the story. We share her back history of how she came to live on the streets and things like that, and then how she came to be where she is now, and then how she got connected to Identity Mission and what God's done with that. And you can read in that blog as well just the need that they have. As soon as lockdown is lifted, they want to add that room. Read all about it. I won't tell it again here, but if you want to donate towards that, we're going to raise $1,500 to support them. He's doing the building for his family to have their own bedroom. And so we just want to get those materials for him. And if ferreterias, tool stores, can't find the English word, ferreterias, somebody give me that. Hardware stores, if they open up at any point in time, we can get him some materials, because obviously he can work on it at home on his own. So that's kind of what we're praying, get that money to him so that whenever a hardware store opens up, he can go get some materials, or Carlos can get them to him, and he can even work on his house right now while he's out of work. But thank you guys again. I mentioned it last Tuesday talk, for those donations that you send in for emergency funds for our families. It's keeping them fed, it's keeping their electric bills paid, especially for our family preservation families. And just keep praying over them, and we appreciate that. So jump in the blog feed, read the rest of Angel and Joanna's precious story and the update on it right now. And if you'll just keep them in your prayers, that's fabulous. Thanks for joining me for this Tuesday talk. Please leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on all of this. And you can even let me know what you want to hear about, what you want to talk about next Tuesday or the next. Can't promise it'll always be every Tuesday, but I'll get on here as much as I can and have a chat with you. Thank you guys. Have a beautiful day.